Have you ever wondered why a stray cat chooses your home? For many, it might seem like a simple coincidence. But what if I told you that for those who understand the signs of the universe, nothing happens by chance? Cats, with their penetrating eyes and mysterious behavior, hold a far deeper symbolism than just their feline appearance. When a cat appears at your door, it may be bringing a silent, yet profound message. For those attuned to spirituality, this is more than just an encounter, it's the universe trying to communicate. But are you ready to perceive what this meeting truly means? According to Buddhist teachings, everything in the universe is connected. Even the simple act of a cat crossing your path might reveal something significant about who you are and the moment you're experiencing. Perhaps it's bringing a sign of protection, balance, or even good luck. But more than that, it could be a reflection of something you need to learn or change in your life. Now, get ready, because what you're about to discover could transform the way you view even the simplest moments of your everyday life. Cats have a unique ability to appear exactly when we need a silent guide. They don't show up by accident. They come when the universe has something to teach us. So, let's explore together the spiritual meanings that might be hidden behind a simple encounter with a cat. Spiritual meanings when a stray cat comes to your home. Buddhist teachings. The unexpected arrival of a stray cat at your home might seem like an ordinary coincidence, but don't be deceived. This small visitor, with its watchful eyes and cautious gait, carries with it a powerful message from the universe. According to spiritual teachings, everything around us is interconnected, from the stars in the sky to the cat crossing your path. It's as if fate has chosen that very moment to send you a reminder. The present is where everything happens, and every detail has something to teach us. When a stray cat appears, it can be seen as a silent messenger. Think about how it chose your house out of so many others. This isn't just luck, but an invitation to reflect on how you've been handling your own journey. Have you noticed how often we're so caught up in tomorrow that we forget to live in the now? Maybe this feline is there to say, hey, slow down, sit with me and observe the moment. As simple as it may seem, this experience is an invitation to look beyond the obvious. The cat carries with it a wisdom that can't be put into words, but is felt in the heart. It teaches that just as it lives in the present, we too can find depth in every second. Speaking of depth, this brings us to an even more intriguing point. Cats as spiritual symbols. Cats as spiritual animals. Cats have always been associated with mystery and symbolism, from ancient civilizations to the present day. They're not just cute animals that enjoy napping in the sun. They are seen as guardians of a unique, intuitive energy. When a cat chooses to be around you, it might be a sign that your energy is in harmony with theirs. It's no coincidence that cultures around the world view them as silent spiritual guides, as though they carry an invisible map to self-knowledge. Imagine that cat that shows up at your door, staring at you with those deep eyes. It's not there by chance. Cats have a unique ability to show us the value of independence, something many of us neglect amid our hectic routines. Next time a cat crosses your path, stop for a moment and ask yourself, what does it see in me that I don't see? It's a simple exercise, but one that can be transformative. Moreover, cats inspire us to be authentic, never apologizing for who we are. Notice how they walk, as if wearing an invisible crown. They remind us that authenticity is power, and that each confident step brings us closer to our purpose. This message of authenticity connects us to something even deeper, their ability to protect us energetically. Cats and protection from negative energies. Have you ever noticed how cats seem to have a sixth sense for things that escape our notice? They perceive energies that we might not even realize are present. It's said that when a cat chooses to stay by your side, it's there to protect your space from negative influences. This seemingly mystical idea gains weight when you observe how they position themselves around the house, as if forming an invisible shield around you. There are fascinating reports from people who felt changes in their environment after taking in a stray cat. It's as if the air becomes lighter, tensions ease, and harmony begins to flow again. One example is the story of a family who welcomed a cat and, soon after, noticed that constant conflicts disappeared. Coincidence? Perhaps. But for those who believe in the energy of things, it's a clear sign that the feline had a mission there. Cats also teach us about the importance of caring for our own energy. They show that protecting what's ours, both emotionally and spiritually, is a daily task. Just as a cat repels negative vibrations with its presence, we too can cleanse our energy, whether through practices like meditation or by simply creating a more welcoming environment. And speaking of welcoming, cats hold an even more special symbolism when it comes to feminine energy. Cats as symbols of feminine energy. Cats have always been associated with feminine energy, and it's no coincidence. Observing them is like watching a subtle dance of grace, mystery, and inner strength. They embody an essence that reminds us of the importance of being gentle with ourselves while also being firm in our decisions. This feminine energy isn't about gender, but about the ability to balance intuition and strength, something that cats do masterfully. The connection between cats and the Egyptian goddess Batet is a powerful example of this symbolism. Batet was seen as the protector of the home and family, while also embodying sensuality and courage. Having a cat nearby can serve as a silent reminder that these qualities reside within you, waiting to be awakened. It challenges us to look inward and recognize that true strength comes from balancing softness and firmness. Bringing this energy into your daily life can be transformative. Consider, for instance, how cats approach challenges. With patience and strategy, never in a rush or in desperation. Perhaps the secret lies in learning from them, slowing down to listen more to our intuition. And speaking of intuition, they also have much to teach about luck and prosperity. Cats as symbols of good luck. In many cultures, cats are seen as true good luck charms. In Japan, for example, the famous Manekiniko, the cat with its paw raised, is a symbol of prosperity and protection for businesses and homes. When a stray cat appears in your life, it may be bringing this same positive energy, almost as if saying, "Get ready, something good is coming." It's a sign that the universe is aligned in your favor. This symbolism becomes even more interesting when we think about the changes a cat can bring to an environment. Some say that the visit of a cat marks the beginning of a phase of luck and opportunities. Imagine welcoming a feline into your life and shortly after receiving that awaited call or closing an important deal. Could it be a coincidence? Perhaps not, if you see life as a vast web where every thread is interconnected. Moreover, cats teach us to be thankful for the small blessings. Watching them contentedly settle into a soft pillow or bask in a simple ray of sunlight makes us realize how often we forget to appreciate what we have. Perhaps true luck lies in developing this sense of gratitude. And speaking of gratitude, they also teach us something precious about patience. Cats and the lesson of patience. If there's a natural teacher of patience, it's the cat. Observe how it waits for the right moment to pounce, or how it carefully evaluates each step before acting. Cats don't chase time, they master it. When a cat enters your life, it may be there to remind you that hurry is often the enemy of perfection. Patience doesn't mean inaction, but rather acting with wisdom at the right moment. This lesson is especially valuable in a world where everything seems to demand immediate results. How many times have you found yourself frustrated because something didn't happen on your timetable? The cat, on the other hand, teaches us that time is our ally. Instead of wearing yourself out trying to rush things, learn to wait. A practical example: if you're searching for an opportunity, use that time to prepare, improve your skills, or study something new. Additionally, cats show us that patience is linked to the art of appreciating the present. Have you noticed how they become fascinated with a simple light movement or the swaying of a leaf in the wind? It's as if the whole universe fits into that moment. Perhaps the secret is seeing the beauty in small things while we wait for what we desire. And speaking of seeing beyond, cats also connect us to intuition in profound ways. Cats and intuition. Cats have an almost supernatural ability to perceive what's happening around them. They seem to know what we're feeling, even without us saying a word. When a cat crosses your path or chooses to stay by your side, it may be a sign that your intuition is stronger than you think. It's as if it's there to tell you, trust your inner voice. It knows the way. This sensitivity in cats also inspires us to pay more attention to the energies around us. Have you noticed how they avoid certain places or people? It's not by chance. It's a reminder that we can use our intuition to make decisions more aligned with what truly serves us. If you feel something isn't right, trust that feeling. Intuition is like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. Moreover, cats invite us to look inward. In a world full of distractions, listening to our own intuition can seem challenging, but it's a habit that transforms lives. Try reserving a few minutes each day to meditate or simply reflect on your choices. Just as cats follow their instincts, you too can find answers where you least expect them. And when we talk about challenges, sometimes they arise to alert us about spiritual imbalances. Cats and signs of spiritual imbalance. A cat's presence can bring to the surface something you might not expect. A warning about internal imbalances. Cats, with their keen perception, are like spiritual mirrors that reflect our own energies. When a stray cat shows up in your life, it may be signaling that something is out of alignment in your journey. It's not a warning that something is wrong, but a call to look within and course correct. This imbalance can manifest in various ways, from a constant sense of fatigue to conflicts in your relationships. Imagine, for example, how even the most resilient cat would feel uncomfortable in a heavy, tense environment. If it shows up and insists on staying, it may be time to cleanse your energy, whether by reorganizing your space, practicing meditation, or simply finding moments of silence to reassess your priorities. Buddhist teachings remind us of impermanence. Everything is in constant transformation. Similarly, the imbalance you feel now is not permanent. The cat, with its calm and patient presence, invites us to embrace this idea and accept that change is necessary. And speaking of change, they also teach us something powerful about solitude and connection, loneliness and the need for connection. The appearance of a cat can be a silent reminder that no matter how independent we are, we all need connection. Cats are reserved creatures, yet they are deeply social when they find a safe environment. When a stray cat chooses you, it may be signaling a need to strengthen emotional bonds, either with others or even with yourself. Loneliness is often not about the lack of company, but about an internal disconnection. For instance, we can feel isolated even amidst a crowd. Cats show us that before seeking external connections, we must first reconnect with our essence. They do this in such a subtle way that when observing a cat resting peacefully, it almost seems like it's saying to us, find peace within yourself before seeking it from others. This reflection could be an invitation to seek more meaningful interactions. Perhaps it's time to call that friend you haven't spoken to in a while, or even start a conversation with a stranger in a familiar place. And as you rediscover the value of these connections, cats guide us to an even deeper lesson: the acceptance of change. Cats as symbols of acceptance of change. If there's one thing cats understand well, it's that life is in constant motion. They don't cling to the past, nor do they worry about the future. They simply accept what comes. When a stray cat appears in your life, it may be a sign that it's time to embrace change with courage and flexibility. After all, resisting the natural flow of things only causes more suffering. The unpredictability of life is a part of existence, and cats handle it like masters. Imagine how quickly they adapt to new environments or challenges, always maintaining their calm. This behavior teaches us that instead of fighting the inevitable, we can learn to adapt. If something hasn't gone as planned, maybe it's time to shift our perspective. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" Accepting change doesn't mean giving up on your goals, but rather adjusting the course when necessary. Just like a cat finds an alternative path when the original one is blocked, we too can seek new opportunities when life demands it. And as we reflect on these teachings, it becomes clear that every visit from a cat is a gift from the universe, a chance for transformation. So, what will you do with all this knowledge? The arrival of a stray cat is not just a random event. It's an invitation to reflect on your spiritual journey, your connections, and how you face the changes in life. Have you thought about how you can apply all of this in your everyday life? Perhaps it's time to slow down, listen to your intuition, and reconnect with what truly matters. Ask yourself, what energies are surrounding my space? Am I resisting changes that might lead me to my purpose? By putting into practice the lessons that cats bring, you can transform not only your worldview, but also your reality. After all, it's the small gestures, like welcoming a cat or reflecting on the present, that make the biggest differences. If you feel this content has touched something inside you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. That way, you won't miss any video that can help you continue learning and growing. And, of course, share in the comments. How do you perceive the signs the universe places in your path? Let's build together a space of exchange and spiritual evolution